Your Comedy Minute YouTube Live number 47. I'm chatting with my buddy Wrong here. Wrong is, hey, there's Kim. Kim and David Snowden are here. Let's go. Uh, just found out Wrong is from the UK and 6 hours ahead, so it's almost midnight, and I'm so grateful. Said he's been watching for a little while now, a month or so. Um, well, we start with the Web Wilder credo: work hard, rock hard, heat hard, sleep hard, grow big, wear glasses if you need them. I thought I'd add this. David suggested it. Can't you see we got a damn situation, you asshole? It's Monday Madness. 9,218 subscribers. 4,047,430 views. 4,100 videos up. Facebook continued to grow there. And this week, Instagram started popping up something. I've acquired some, achieved some. I couldn't. Hey, the YouTube commenter. Hey, Christine's here. Good Lord. That's going to be a wonderful night. According to my Fitbit, I masturbated 4 miles today. Sleep Junkies is looking for 5 people. You have to be 21 and over. And what they're doing, they're offering you $1,000. You have to have a Fitbit. And they're offering you $1,000 to do a study what the effects are if you eat cheese before you go to bed. I can tell you what the effects are when I eat cheese anytime, or milk. I love milk, but that's easy money there. Holy hell. You have to be 21, and I think by March. Sleep Junkies, okay? If you want $1,000, all you have to do is eat cheese before you go to bed, and you have to have a Fitbit. That way they know every time you fart. We're going to have a little contest tonight, and I'm going to do this joke, and then I want you guys to do a better punchline. What do you call a blind sea turtle? A turtle. Now, before we started, I told Wrong that I think blind sea turtle, when you think about it, that's a joke in its own right. But I come up with a punchline. This week I did a thing on Japanese scientists invented something called an electric spoon. And what it is, it's a spoon that has electricity to it. So when you eat stuff, it's saltier. These same people invented something called a lickable TTTV, taste the television. You can lick the television. And it, if you're watching a pizza commercial, now, these 2 items may be good in Japan. I don't think, like I said, someone from North Carolina. Honey, I look at TV. Don't you? Yeah, I was. Disney, for their 100th anniversary, is coming out with a memorial cereal, or 100-year anniversary cereal. They combined with Post, and they come out with this cereal. It's going to be in the shape of Mickey Mouse. Tastes like confetti, and it's $40 for a box available at Walmart. Comes in a special tin. Now, how many people do you think will buy this $40 thing of cereal? Don't touch it. That's special cereal. Before you, did you eat that damn cereal? $40 for a box of cereal. I'll sign up for the Fitbit experiment, fart experiment. Christine, you're right. You're exactly. Eat some cheese and wash it down with Scotty and make me. Oh my, yeah. I got to be honest. When I saw that, what's the study about? If you have, I don't think it's lactose intolerant, but with me, if I love milk, but when I drink, I'm laying in bed too, Dutch oven myself. I was dating this woman, and she said, "I want to be married before I, sleep with somebody." I said, "Well, call me when you get married." I did another minute this week. Julia Medeiros. She's an influencer, looks like Kylie Jenner. And she lost her virginity and she wasn't happy. The guy was, he was a bad guy. He didn't marry her. He didn't. So she wanted to restore her virginity. Now, I don't even know where to begin with that as far as restoring your virginity. Once that shit's gone, it's gone. But I did a minute on it. But what I really found crazy was that women, the guy did like 50 operations in the UK alone, labiaplasty, where women get designer vaginas. Designer vaginas. I knew a guy once, he dipped his balls in glitter and he was up. He was pretty nuts. I was out drinking with this woman and she said, "How would you like a little pussy?" I said, "Sure." She said, "So would I. Mine's big as a house." Oh my God. So many disco balls. Yeah, you're right. How's everybody doing? I'm sorry about your Ravens last week, David, but the YouTube commenter is from Ohio. And since the Browns didn't make it, I've been rooting for the Bengals. And of course, my Eagles, we're moving on. I don't know how we're going to do. So I have two chances: the Bengals or hopefully the Eagles will make it. But yeah, I was David, the Ravens last week, they should have won. They had that game won. I did a football thing over the weekend. I'll do two of the jokes from it. Two of the jokes I really liked. I did a football thing over the weekend. I tried to do 4 predict. I got 3 out of 4 right. But I did some jokes in there. And how do you say Tony Romo in Spanish? Mark Sanchez. And the other one, this is my favorite out of all. I looked up football jokes yesterday. What was Monica Lewinsky's favorite NFL player? Clinton Dix. I don't know if you guys saw this. I actually caught it on, I think, Inside Edition. A guy went to McDonald's and he says, I saw a video and everything, and he was all over the internet, and he ordered a sausage McMuffin. That's what he said he ordered. And when he went through, they gave him apparently 2 bags. And in the other bag was $5,000. And at first I thought, I'd be like, bud. But then I gave it another thought. If I'm sitting in a McDonald's drive-thru, which that ain't happening, but if I was, and I ordered a sausage McMuffin, and they handed me a bag, and then they handed me another bag, I'd be like, damn, thank you, have a good one. I'll see you later. I ain't sticking around. The guy returned the money. Honest God, I don't know if you guys saw this. The guy returned the money and they gave him free McDonald's for a month. I think that's what he got. Another guy in the state of Washington, I don't know if you saw this one. Guy tried to abduct a woman out the drive-through window. He had zip ties. He tried to put a zip tie on her. Now, in defense of the guy, it was a bikini thing. I think they were wearing bikinis, so why not? Come here, you caveman style. Free McDonald's. I gained 50 pounds, Christine. Yeah. But no, the guy that tried to abduct the woman, I guess he was trying to pull her out through the drive-through window. It's like, I don't want to get off too far, but I saw that 6-year-old kid that shot the teacher. He told another teacher that he wishes he could have set her on fire and watch her burn to death. Now, that little, where does that kind of anger come from? A little 6-year-old boy. That's true. You guys can look that up. I'm not kidding. Little brat Chris, he should be smacked silly. Oh my God. He said he shot her, but he told, I wish I could have caught her on fire and watched her burn to death. What a sick little bastard. Mark McIntyre's here. Marky the Elf, good to see you. I'm so glad to see you. Uh, I think the Discovery Channel should be on a different channel every day. There it is. There you go. There you go. Uh, David Snowden and I talked about this, and I did it this week. It's been in my head for a while, and I did it this week, and I was happy. Supermarket self checkout, and David said, yeah, people would relate to that because it really did happen. I went to my local supermarket, grocery store, and I had a whole cart full of shit. I had milk and eggs, and I had a cart 3/4 of the way full, and they only ever have one register open, and I don't mind waiting in that long line, but they should have somebody there. Well, that day I went up and I'm sorry, the register's not working. Bitch, are you kidding me? I'm not going through self checkout. I don't do self checkout, and I have done self checkout if you only have 2 or 3 items, a handful of, but you got a whole cart full of shit. They should have somebody there. This is my honest to God. I'm making jokes about it, but I don't care if you're at Walmart, Target, wherever, and you're going to do self checkout. You should get some kind of discount. 1%, one of your items free. Just that one, the big one. But seriously, their prices are so high anyway with groceries and everything we're paying through the roof. The least they can do is have somebody there to bag the shit for you. I did that minute, and before I move on, you can't believe the split. There were people that were like, "Oh, boomer problems, boomer problem, ain't boomer problems. It's a damn to have somebody here to ring out my shit." There were other people like, oh, I agree. Somebody should be. One guy wrote, I was at Walmart today and there were 5 people standing around and nobody did shit and I had to ring up my own stuff. What happens when you throw a cat out a car window? Becomes kitty litter. Pamela Anderson, she's got a new autobiography coming out. She was Lisa the Tool Girl on Home Improvement. And she says when she was 23 that Tim Allen exposed himself. He pulled his penis out in front of her. And I tend to believe her. I mean, I really think, first off, bragging about seeing Tim Allen's schwanz, but in the same sense, she was Lisa the Tool Girl. And I think that segment, if I remember, it was called Tool Time. So Tim, he pulled now stop, Scotty, stop it. No, she really did. She said that Tim Allen exposed himself, pulled out his penis, and he what I saw this morning, he said, nope, I didn't do it. I think he did. Boy, before I do this next one, I better come up for air. Let me say hi to. Well, she was the Tool Girl. Yeah, you're right, Mark. That's what I thought. This is another one of those that, man, I'm going to do it, but it's just snippy. Is that why you don't work at Lowe's? David, it's funny you bring that up. I don't know if you saw it. Somebody tried to abduct a woman from a Lowe's store yesterday or the day before. It was up on my news thing today that a guy went into Lowe's. And first off, I worked at Lowe's for 4.5 years. They have cameras everywhere. You can't fart at Lowe's without them knowing about it. he tried to abduct this. You need help with paint? Come here, honey. Like a caveman. Thank God, I think if I read it right, a coworker, saw what was going on. But yeah, David, a guy tried to abduct a woman at a Lowe's store today. As if that isn't crazy enough, this may be, and again, I have to watch myself. I go on rants. Shop smarter, not harder. YouTube oh my God. The YouTube commenter and your brother Chris. Say hi to Chris for me. That guy, AO7's normally here. Some of you guys are send me your jokes. My God, I'll be glad to do them. Yeah, Lowe's. I'm glad you made me laugh before I get into this next section. I saw this. I always know it's big when I see it, like in the morning, and then I see it again on my phone, and then I see it again. But transgender activists are upset, and they want the Aretha Franklin song "Natural Woman." They want that banned. Let me just say it again so you can soak it all in. Transgender activists want the Aretha Franklin song "Natural Woman" banned. Okay, let's move on. You're not a natural woman. You're chicks with dicks. You're I may get in trouble for that, but I've said numerous times, and I will continue to say, men have a schnutz and women have a doofengy. That's all there is to it. You can dress it up, get a designer vagina. You do whatever you want, but it's still a schnutz. Now hold on. I did see this week that someone got pregnant before they transitioned. So I guess it's a man that's pregnant. Now he's a man. He was a woman. Wait, she was a woman. I'm going to stop. I can't. Now my head, I have to take my damn hat off on that. Sounds like character. Scotty, you're on fire tonight. No, David, I'm not. I'm what in when in doubt, just say YouTube commenter, I'm not trusting you at all. Wait till I get to these last here's the set list. I have a couple extra things here. Matter of fact, I'll move on to them now. There's a thing I did, I think it was last week before, Chat GTP. And I did it a week or so ago, and it's, in other words, you can just say, write an essay on Abraham Lincoln, and the thing will spit it out. And Sunday morning, CBS Sunday morning show, they had a whole 10-minute segment on Chat GTP, and the guy showed how it worked, and that Microsoft's going to put it in all their computers in the future. And right before I come on, I saw that Stanford University said that a batch of their students used this artificial intelligence on their finals, and also saw that Wharton Business School, the Chat GTP thing outperformed. And on top of all that, let's put a maraschino cherry on the top. Did you see the robots that were working, and they're like jumping? If you work in a warehouse, if you work at Lowe's or Walmart, look out, your job is in jeopardy. The robot's coming. Robot's going to come take your gig. But as crazy as it's like the designer vagina versus the girl that wanted to restore virginity. The Chat GTP is only part of it. I saw this week a guy he said to his, artificial, make a picture of me at a party or make a picture of a party. And it made a picture, and all the people are fake. Everything's fake about it. But I swear to you, if you haven't seen the picture, it looked like a real party. Now imagine it's a guy that probably doesn't have any friends. He just has computers. But he posted on Instagram him at this. Here I am, what a party. But you had to look close at the picture. Some of the people had like 6 fingers. All of them had more teeth. Did anybody see this? Total black. Did you say, hey, did anybody see this besides me? In other words, imagine a kid at college or wherever, and he says, print out a picture of me at a party or at a party, and he prints out a picture, and it's a party. So he posts, I'm at some party. It really did look like the guy was at a party. Except if some had like 6 digits, they all had teeth. They had teeth, more teeth than so. But yeah, that whole artificial intelligence, um, I think for an old guy like me, I'm nowhere near any of that. I don't. Let me take a second here. Let me see what everybody has to say. Um, First off, thank you all. I appreciate taking time. Um, I do my best every week, not only to do the quickies, but the minutes and the lives and everything. It seems David talked about it. A lot of people talk about it, that the lives, people really like the lives, and I think it's the interaction. So I may start doing another one, do like 2 a week, but I'm not really sure what, the weekend's tough. I did some stuff over the weekend. Let me see everybody say it here. I love your quickie, Scott. I guess you say it was a real monster mash. Thanks for the constant laughs to get us through the day. AI art is all fucked up. As always, looks slightly off when you really look at it. Hieronymus Bosch, you're new. Thank you, Hieronymus Bosch. Hey, I've been watching your shorts for a while. I love you too, man. Thank you very much. Total Blackout. Go see his paintings. Great guy. Great guy. When in doubt, just say what. YouTube commenter and Chris, you guys. I want to make sure I say hi to everybody because I'm just going to do. I've got a couple of really bad jokes. Um, I started this with the blind sea turtle. I just think blind sea turtle is funny. So if you can come up with a punchline, I did it one way, but let me make sure I say that. David and Kim, thank you very much. Don't forget, Dr. Dave said you get a coffee mug, get a coffee mug, a sweatshirt. That'll help. Every little bit helps. I had some good news from Google this week, but I take that with a grain of salt. Let me go on a little rant about that real quick. I'm glad I got that segue. Thank you all. I think I had Wrong is here. I love Wrong. I love people that bitch about Twitter on Twitter, or people that bitch about Facebook on Facebook. You're on Facebook. If you don't like it, get off. If you're on Twitter and Elon Musk bought it and you're not happy, get off. Don't sit there and bitch about it. I personally, this is gonna sound like, I couldn't give a shit about any of them. I give a shit more about my lives and my quickies and what I'm doing. The rest of them are they're social platforms for me to, try and bring joy to you. I don't give a shit who, like I say, Instagram said to me, that's for Kardashian. That's not for me. Are you out of your mind? Don't send me that shit. Don't get my hopes up that you're gonna. It's like YouTube. David and I talk about YouTube has promised me this and promised me that, and so far, bupkis, zero. 4 million views, all these, zero. But I ain't complaining. Let's do these last couple of jokes. Why do amputees get depressed? They can't reach out to anybody. What's the hardest thing about having a child? Amber alerts. Now, here's where are you from? Wrong. I got to scroll down there and make sure I don't miss because I love doing these really nasty jokes at the end just to set you guys off. You do it for the fun and because you love it. That's what matters. It would be you know what? I'm glad you said that. I lose focus sometimes when I do a minute or and I think it's one of my best minutes or one of my best quickies, and it gets shit. And it's hard because a little piece of me went into that. A little, I had to stand out there. You're a comedy minute quickie. I do think people like the bloopers. I'm seeing, if you haven't seen them, it's called Behind the Scenes of an Idiot. I'm doing those, and the bloopers with the joke, I think is important, and I'm doing more of those. But yeah, I may do another live every, dude. I know those. Yeah, total blackout. I know you doing. Ghost Malone's not doing well. I hope that's another young man who I really like, and I'm trying to help out. Let's do two more jokes. Uh, oh, oh, I think I better. I think I better do. I'll do the last one first because the one before it is really bad. I hate Ghost is a cool guy. Yeah, total blackout. He really is. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart. I'll do the last one first, and then I'll do the other one. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Please do me a favor from my heart. Like tonight, it's the thumbs up. The comments. That's what's going to push me over the edge as far as, or at least maybe Google, YouTube, giving me some kind of props. I told David I want to tell him about it. They did contact me this week, but I'm just holding out hope. What does a pedophile do between 8 a.m. and 3 p.m.? Nothing. Kids are in school. Now you can't keep it up, buddy. And this one, this is the joke that I shouldn't do, but I'm going to do it. What does a Mexican and a baseball have in common? Some people enjoy it when you hit them with a bat. Now, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Grand Theft Auto 1233 is a great, 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 great person. I'm glad you showed up. And as far as the pictures, that's the least of my worries. Grand Theft Auto said in the community section, and Grand Theft Auto, I think sometimes if the joke doesn't appear that they have to click on it, that's an extra click for me. So no, I I'd have to talk to David Snowden on how to fix the pictures. But seriously, from the bottom of my heart, I had a good time tonight. I hope you did. Please tell your friends. It's the only way that we're going to be able to keep going and keep this thing going until YouTube kicks me off. Now that's just someone said this week that laugh at the end. Yeah, I'm evil. Somebody else, one other real quick point. Somebody said something about I don't blink. And you know what? I'm so focused. I just want to the minute that I shut this off, I'll blink like a son of a bitch. But when it's on, I'm just focused on that right there and that green light. Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody. Fun night. We'll catch up later this week. I hope so, David. Thanks for the shout out. I'll catch the rewind. Grand Theft Auto, you're the best. The laugh is great. Ha ha. You remind me a lot of my Uncle Jim. Good. Wrong, we'll share. Anyone that can do anything to let more people know to come Monday and watch the quickies and the everything we can do to try and move this along. I'm so great. YouTube commenter and say hi to Chris, and I'm rooting for the Bengals for sure. Boy, they looked good yesterday. They looked really good. I think the Chiefs are in trouble with Mahomes hurt, and scared about the 49ers. I'd love to see Eagles, Bengals in the Super Bowl, but scares me a bit. Hey, guys, have a great evening. I love you guys so much. Thank you very much. I'll see you next Monday, if not before.